Alrighty then, everyone. I'm here back in chapter 20 for a little bit of a different video this time because I wanted to demonstrate some really cool strategies that were brought to my attention by Akira Su, one of the commenters on the previous videos, and I think it's really interesting that how you can one-turn this map. This is probably one of the easiest one-turn maps besides like warping Marth in a combat unit to the throne to seize in Shadow Dragon or something. This is very, very simple to set up. Anybody can do so, and a lot of people don't like this map, partially because it's Fog of War, and Gregory is kind of a terror if you don't know how the map works, but it's very, very simple to one-turn if you decide you don't want to play the map in the future or you just want to have a fun little execution, and the benchmarks to hit it are very, very low. Gregory only has 23 defense and 48 HP, which means you only need 47 attack to consistently one-round him. It's very, very simple, no problems whatsoever, and you can see that our combat unit of choice, Sommie over here, reaches 47 attack with a hand axe. We're going to opt for a different weapon probably, but depending on how the exact run goes with the RNG, you can do it with a huge variety of weapons. It's super easy, and you can avoid everything, including the rescuant guy in the center over here, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and start the map here, and we'll see exactly how we can find Gregory in his little fun house over here and beat him up real quick. So Gregory does spawn in a random corner over here. It can be this corner, or this spot here, or like here-ish, and then these two corners as well. And it's random where he spawns every time you boot up the game. I don't know if it's random if you like retry the map, but you can always find him and then time crystal back if you want to know exactly where he is and plan it that way. But instead, I'm going to opt for a little bit more consistent strategy that doesn't require the time crystal. So we're going to have Sommie with Micaiah use a Micaiah boosted Illume Staff to find him right at the start here. Save use of World Tree. Alright, now that we have the whole area illumined, we can see that, yes, Gregory is over here in his bottom right corner. This is his favorite location, I swear. I've seen him here more times than any other times. But we have a lot of very consistent options to beat him up here. So what I'm going to opt for is, I don't have Draconic Hex, but you can see here, you can have your Korin user just go ahead and blast him. I think just for the sake of consistency, I'm going to go ahead and Rally Plus here. You don't need to do this for sure. You can have your combat unit go over there, and if you're really clever, you can actually get your Gregory killer over here and then dance them back and then warp them up with a Chain Warp and using Goddess Dance. But that's a little bit more complicated. We're going to try to keep it simple here. So just go ahead and blast him. We don't even have Draconic Hex, but you'll be able to see that we'll be able to take him down no problem regardless. Yeah, Gregory, deal with it. What a camera angle. How cinematic. Alright, so now that Sommie's softened up Gregory over here, we're going to have Sommie come in with Sommie. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and reposition Sommie with Sommie over here. And then Sommie will go ahead and run in and probably should get the kill with the Folkvanger. Yeah, gets the kill exactly with the Folkvanger. So if you had any more power than this, you have no problems one-rounding Gregory at all. He even damages himself just a little bit. Slight risk of death there, but it's very small. You don't need to consider that too much. So now that Gregory has his health bar down, he's going to go ahead and throw a fit, pout, and then warp back up to his throne very far away to the north, which seems like it should be pretty hard to get to with a very simple set of actions, but it's actually not at all. I'm going to go ahead and highlight his range here. So Gregory is still very aggressive, and we'll get to that in just a moment. For now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and dance for Sommie with Sommie. That way we can get our Micaiah boosted warp staff ready. Alright, so now that Sommie is actionable again, we're going to go ahead and warp Sommie, and Sommie over to this side up here past the rescuant guy, and we'll be able to set up further at that point. Oh, save the use with World Tree, even better. So now that Sommie, and Sommie are over here, you'll see that we actually have a ton of vision, and that's because the Illume Staff applies its effect in an AoE, which is very, very useful, very nice. So now Sommie has that additional vision granted by the Illume Staff, which is awesome. So the reason I did it like this is because I want to provide the support bonus for Sommie using their air ranks over here. Sommie has an air rank support with Sommie, and that'll help us with this Wolf Knight over here because that's how we're going to opt for. The other option you can go for is a one range option, and if you have a really strong bonus combat unit that can one round this Wolf Knight, say a Forged Rider's Bane, the Wolf's Bale with a strong strength unit, something like that, you can wipe out this Wolf Knight instead. But what I'm going to opt for because of my setup is I'm going to have Sommie stand here so that Sommie can work with Sommie. I'll chain guard, you don't need to do this, this is just a bonus. And then I need to get a crit here with my setup, unfortunately. So we have a 67% chance to crit. Hopefully we land the crit here, but if we don't, we can burn some additional RNs with more Sommies over here. Alright, we got the crit, so we don't have to burn any RNs with the time crystal, but you can do it like that if you'd like. Now, I know you're thinking, well, now you're screwed, right? You're crazy. You can't do anything. You're stuck over here with no problems. Well, actually, we're just fine because Gregory does not have a brain. So he's going to come over here and show us a very, very good time. Now, Depending on your setup, you could also warp an additional unit over here to get the rescuing staff. I believe our Sommie with the Mola gear, let me see, 50 attack. Yeah, our Sommie with the Mola gear could Asher Storm the rescuing guide, also get it here if you wanted to grab that, get your own entrap staff. Very, very useful. But you can see how many actions we have left over. You have so many ways to get additional loot if you want to, or get some XP. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and end turn. And this might seem crazy, but again, Gregory, not so smart. Yeah, so because of the way the AI works, Gregory will always move first or after the entrap guy. So Gregory's going to attack us, and he's going to attack us with Echo. Now, this is a bit of a problem for Mr. Gregory. You can see we don't even need the crits to kill. It's way, way more damage than we need. So we can go ahead and have our Sommie take 2 health bars out, because he will gladly donate one with he will gladly donate one with his own Echo, and he'll follow up here. Again, we survived even without the chain guard, but is another way to make the strategy more consistent if you want to. And that is Gregory down. Again, you can take down the entrap guy to make it 100% consistent, as long as you can either kill one of those wolf knights, get a crit on him, whatever you need to do. So that is chapter 20 in one turn with a very consistent strategy using only Sommie. It really just boils down to having that one good combat unit in Sommie. It makes it very consistent, and it's very fun to do as well. I recommend everybody try it at least once.